Hey guys, it's Jean-Claude, and I feel like we haven't done this in quite a while, so I'm excited to get back to opening decks. Today's deck is actually going to be for Rick Fulford. He is a $25 patron, so he has himself a deck here. We're going to talk about it, review his deck, and hopefully he gets something pretty good. Let's see here. Alright, so we have these where we can slowly reveal the houses. We have Sanctum, which, by the way, if you guys haven't seen the new set, they actually took out Sanctum and Mars, replacing with new houses. Oh, it's Mars, okay. The two houses going away. And the third house is Logos. Name of the deck is Odwar Saganoff. And that's actually, it's yellow, so it's hard to see it there, but that is a really cool Archon. Check that out. Like, big wings. It's like, has something in its hands there. That is really cool. It's the first time I've actually seen something go out and hold something. That's really cool. Can you guys see that? I mean, the color makes it hard to see on the camera, but okay, awesome. Very nice. And I look forward to seeing what is going to be in this deck. So I feel like we haven't really opened any decks in quite a while, so ready to jump right back into it. Had an awesome time at the Gen Con Vault Tours. Hopefully you guys saw the last video. Did a little recap of everything that took place. And that last video was the first time I have ever actually moved the camera, not just having it on a tripod, so that was kind of fun to actually go through and do a moving shot. Alright, let's drop down the Archon card, and we're starting off with Sanctum. It's Sigil of Brotherhood. It's an artifact, amber whenever you play it. Omni, sacrifice it. For the remainder of the turn, you may use friendly Sanctum creatures. This is going to be really good if you get a lot of Sanctum creatures. You're going to be able to use those creatures to either fight or reap, and it's just a very powerful effect. Potion of Invulnerability. It's an artifact, amber whenever you play it. Omni, sacrifice it. For the remainder of the turn, each friendly creature cannot be dealt damage. Wow, that's actually two really great cards to have right here. Let's just really hope for some Sanctum creatures now. Come on. The Grey Rider, 2-power deploy, play, fight, reap. You may ready and fight with a neighboring creature. That goes very well with these two cards. Oh, and you have the combo. Okay, 2 Grey Riders, so you're going to be able to hopefully take care of your opponent's board and then reap and get a whole bunch of amber. That's strong. Sir Meros, 4-power, 2 armor. After your opponent gains amber by reaping, Sir Meros captures it. Protect the weak. It's an upgrade. Amber whenever you play it. This creature gets +1 armor and gains taunt. Hallowed Shield. It's an artifact. Action. Choose a creature. For the remainder of the turn, the chosen creature cannot be dealt damage. This is actually pretty good with the Grey Riders. So you don't necessarily need just the Potion of Invulnerability. Just being able to Hallowed Shield one of these guys, or even the guy you fight with again. It's pretty good. I like being able to protect the guys in Sanctum. I think this is a pretty good artifact. It's a little bit better than Hallowed Blaster, where it was just healing 3, just because not taking any damage to begin with is really powerful. Child the Safeguard, 4-power, 2 armor, deploy, and it has taunt. Bordan the Redeemed, 3-power, elusive, action, capture 2 amber. I actually kind of like this card quite a bit. It's one of the only elusive Sanctum creatures. It's got 3 power, so it survives a decent amount of the removal. The splash damage things usually do 1 or 2. The ability to take your opponent off the key is pretty powerful, especially because it's capturing 2, so that's nice. You have 2 of those, very cool. Oh, 3 of those. Interesting. Yeah, okay. I like that you're going to be able to maybe use Sigil of Brotherhood, so you call any other house, whether it's Mars or something else, be able to use these guys, take your opponent off a key. That's very nice. A Bond the Armorsmith, 3-power. Other friendly creatures get +1 armor. Action, for the remainder of the turn, other friendly creatures get +1 armor. Very nice. Now we are on to Mars. Yixlix Stem Rager, 4-power, 2 armor. Fight, deal 2 damage to a creature, and move it to either flank of its controller's battle line. That's actually pretty good. Total Recall. Oh my lord, okay. Amber whenever you play it. For each friendly ready creature, gain 1 amber. Return each friendly creature to its owner's hand. If you get a key abduction here, this can get insane. It's already a great card. Fantastic way to get some of your play effects back. We'll see what you actually get in here, and then plus the fact you get the amber for all that. I mean, it's very, very nice. Great way to finish off a game. Mothership Support. Amber whenever you play it. Play for each friendly ready Mars creature, deal 2 damage to a creature. Pretty good. Zizix. Oh, wait. Now we're to the commons. Okay, we're not going to see a key abduction, but still pretty good. Zizizik Shockworm, 3-power, 1 armor. After an enemy creature reaps, you stun it. 2 of those. Mother Gun, it's an artifact. Action, reveal any number of Mars cards from your hand. Deal damage to a creature equal to the number of Mars cards revealed this way. 2 of those. Mindworm, 1 power elusive. Before the fight, the creature Mindworm fights deals damage equal to its power to each of its neighbors. Mind Warper, 2 power elusive. Action, choose an enemy creature. It captures 1 from its own side. Got a decent amount of capture in here. Mars needs Amber. Amber whenever you play it. Each damaged enemy non-Mars creature captures 1 from its own side. Speaking of which, more of it. Ixilixi, Fixed Finger, 2 power, 2 armor. Elusive. Each other Martian creature gets +1 armor. We've discussed this in the past. I think it's good to talk about it again. More people are getting into the game, more people are asking questions. So Martian, it needs to be the Martian trait, not a Mars creature. There is a difference. It's not all Mars creatures get +1 armor, it's all Martians are getting it. So you gotta actually look at this trait right here and see who's getting the plus armor. It also helps your opponent's creatures. So like right here, Collector Worm's a beast, it would not get +1 armor, but Collector Worm is a great card. So it's 2 power, 5 armor. Fight! Archive the creature, Collector Worm fights. If that creature leaves your archives, put it into its owner's hand instead. Very good. And Neutron Shark. Okay, I'm a big fan of this card because it's actually artifact removal, or it can become even sort of a mass removal depending on what happens. Play Fire Reap, destroy an enemy creature or artifact, and a friendly creature or artifact, discard the top card of your deck. If that card is not a Logos card, trigger this effect again. So yeah, I said the most common use I have for this is taking care of an opponent's artifact. Chaos Portal, it's an artifact. Action, choose a house. Reveal the top card of your deck. If it is of that house, play it. Very nice. Haven't seen that card in a while. Remote Access, Amber, whenever you play it, use an opponent's artifact as if it was yours. Oh, 2 of those. Okay. Not bad. Jar Goggle, 2 power elusive. Play, put a card from your hand face down under Jar Goggle. Destroy it. If it's your turn, play the card. Otherwise, you archive that card. Bouncing Death Quark. Oh, I hope you get an Archimedes in here. Please tell me you get an Archimedes. Play, destroy an enemy creature and a friendly creature. You may repeat this effect as many times as you like, as long as it's possible to repeat the entire effect. So, if we get Archimedes, you're able to basically archive your entire board, take care of your opponents. It's very nice, very sweet little combo. Wild Wormhole, Amber, whenever you play the top card of your deck. Titan Mechanic, 6 power. When it's on the flank, each key costs -1 Amber. Standardized Testing, play, destroy each creature with the lowest power and each creature with the highest power. Professor Sutterkin, 2 power Reap. Draw a card for each friendly Logos creature. Getting close to the end here. Library of Babel, it's an artifact. Action, draw a card. And there's one more. Come on, Archimedes, come on. Oh! Hexbion, 2 power, destroyed. You archive Hexbion and the top card of your deck. So, I tell you what, this is actually a little bit interesting. Let's get the Amber up here first. But that's not what I'm excited about. I'm excited that you have answers to a lot of different types of decks. I like the capture that's in here. I think the fact that you have 3 Bourdains is actually really good. Shockworm, slow down your opponents. I think it's a little bit more control in here than you would initially think. Let's check out, I said the Amber first. Always kind of like see what sort of baseline we have here. So we have 1, 2, 3. Oh man, this is going to be a big card. I'm going to say 4, 5, 6, 7 at least. At least 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, 12. And the Mars Needs Amber can usually get you at least 1 more, so we'll call it 13. 13 is not too bad, but you got to really look at how many creatures we have in here. I think that's where this deck is going to stand out the most. Shame we only had the 1 Taunt and Chow. But yeah, having the 2 Gray Riders and ways to kind of protect them, you know, through the Potion of Invulnerability or the Hallowed Shield, I think that's really powerful. It's really going to help you control the board, and I've always been a big fan of Sanctum. Oh, that's another one that hurts the reaping. Let's look at Amber control, actually. This is interesting. So let's see. Mars Needs Amber will fit into that category. Mind Warper can do it. The Shockworms, I have faith in those. Bourdans, yes, please. And then Sir Marrows. So you don't have anything, in a sense, direct. It won't happen the moment you play besides Mars Needs Amber. But Bourdans, they're pretty much going to stay on the board. Good shot of that. They don't have the armor, but I'm telling you, that elusive, it's a big deal. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But it's all not purely Amber control. I said it's not just immediate, so 8, it's probably really going to break down closer to, say, 5 that's reliable. Somewhere around 5 Amber control. But it could even be a little bit more than that, because it said that the two is a very big deal. Very big deal there. Let's go through here. Oh yeah, you know what? I forgot you had to protect the weak to give another creature taunt. So that's actually even a little bit better with those Boardans and the shockworms and whatnot. There wasn't really any other big creatures in Mars or Logos. Okay, well maybe Titan Mechanic would be a nice target, just because it's a 6-power creature. Giving a taunt is pretty good. Collector Worm, actually, giving that taunt might be good too. It's not going to be killing creatures, but it can definitely absorb some damage once it has 6 armor on it. I mean, they're going to have to fight pretty hard to get rid of that. I don't know, I kind of like that. Yeah, it might be not too bad of a target. You got the damage here too, that's pretty nice. This can affect... In this set, there's quite a few things that involve positioning. So maybe moving a taunt around, or moving one of the Pampakas around. That's a pretty cool effect, I kind of like that. And you also get the extra armor with a bond too, interesting. Yeah, so it's a little bit better there. So this deck, it's gonna be a little bit slower, but what I found lately is it's okay if it's a little bit slower in the beginning, because a lot of those steel decks, if they have some steel cards in their hand and you're not really generating amber, it's actually good for you, because they have a choice they have to make. Are they gonna hold on to those steel cards, or are they going to discard them? I doubt they're going to discard them, so they're going to wait for you to start generating some amber. And the way this deck is going to operate, it's okay to not really generate some amber, because you're going to actually be building a nice board position, using things like Sutterkin. I mean, make it where they have to play slow, right? You're going to be able to control the board at that point. You got the Shark, the Bouncing Death Quark, you got Mother Guns, you got some damage here. And you got a lot of different ways to help control the board, as the Grey Riders with the different combinations. Yeah, it's actually pretty good. I would have liked to see maybe 1 or 2 more bigger creatures, but I still think it's acceptable. But yeah, so as I was saying, what matters is, even if you have slower start, it's okay, because once you got those creatures out, suddenly maybe you're reaping for, 4 a turn, maybe playing a card or 2 from your hand. But you have a very nice end game in this Total Recall. This deck has a little bit of resilience, whether it's the elusive or all the additional armor you're getting between the creatures that already have armor, the bond spreading armor around, the fixed finger spreading the armor around. If you can keep your board alive while still controlling your opponent's board a little, I'm pretty sure you're going to have some very, very fantastic Total Recalls. So it's okay if it's a little bit slower, at least if you're comparing against, like, say, some Shadows decks. So overall, not a bad deck, Rick. So a rating for this deck, it's a little bit above average. It's pretty close to average though. Pretty sure I would have to give it, well then again, I don't know, it's got the artifact control. To pick this back up, just because, I don't know, it's got pretty good board control. It's got decent artifact control. I mean, the Neutron Shark, and you maybe being able to use your opponent's Omni artifacts is pretty good. Make them sacrifice them. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be really, really hard to gauge this. I think it depends on what your opponent's doing. It could be probably right around like a B- or so. Alright guys, well thank you very much for watching my videos, and I will see you next time.